The Breaking Defense All-Domain Interview, made possible by our presenting sponsor, Parsons. Your boss, Will Roper, is really good at coming up with cool examples of stuff. Is there a new cool example in the ABMS world that we haven't heard about yet, that you know about, that isn't classified, that you can share with our viewers?
Oh, it's I assume it's overused now that that ABMS enabled capabilities allowed that artillery piece to shoot down the cruise missiles. That was
that one's long gone.
Oh man, that's a
still very cool, but
that's right. Yeah. So the bad side about that one is that people get real fascinated with the actual bang and the flash to bang components of it, and lose the 30 other ABMS components that actually made that rapid kill chain actually be successful. Perhaps I would use the example that I really started with, which is from starting in September. We put for the first time the power of an operations center into a handheld, commercially available tablet over a 5G tactical network for the first time. And that means literally the same software, the same data, the same decision aids that were used by all the 4-stars back in the brick and mortar facility with the nice screens were in the palm of their hands, and they could see each domain of the fight at the secret level of classification over a tactical high-speed network with commercial security, guards on top of it. And that's a great example of the future, and the future is actually here. And what you're gonna be seeing is not only will those 1,000 songs or the 1,000 kill chains be in your pocket, but then you're gonna move that not just to be on the tablet, but then move it into the weapon systems and the platforms themselves, as we put commercially available compute and store on board our assets and ground stations into the future. So maybe there's no big bang there, but from a warfighting perspective, where data is the currency that's going to win or lose, and platforms are only going to be as good as the data that they have access to, having all that data from an ops center in your pocket, that's where the money is made from an operational perspective.
I just have to say, I've been doing this for a long time, since the late 90s. And I remember